In the dead of winter, deep in the remote Ural Mountains of Russia, a group of 9 experienced hikers embarked on a journey that would end in horror. Their deaths would become one of the most baffling, terrifying mysteries of the 20th century, the Dyatlov Pass Incident. What started as a simple expedition soon turned into a nightmare that remains unsolved to this day. The group of 9, led by Igor Dyatlov, were experienced mountaineers, prepared for the extreme conditions of the Ural wilderness. They were young, ambitious, and full of life, but by the end of their journey, the snow-covered landscape would claim them all. On the night of February 1st, 1959, something unthinkable happened. The hikers set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, a name that chillingly translates to Dead Mountain. That night, something or someone terrified them enough to rip their tent open from the inside and flee barefoot into the freezing cold. When the hikers failed to return, search teams were sent out. What they found was both tragic and horrifying. The tent was abandoned, torn from the inside, and scattered footprints led away from it. Footprints made by bare feet in the snow and temperatures as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius, but the worst was yet to be discovered. Over the next few weeks, the bodies were discovered, scattered across the mountainside. 2 were found near a makeshift fire, barefoot and barely dressed. Others were found deeper in the woods, some with fatal internal injuries, but no external signs of trauma. And then there were the truly disturbing details. Some of the hikers suffered injuries that defied explanation. One had a fractured skull, another had severe chest trauma comparable to a car crash. Even more unsettling, one of the women was found with her eyes missing, and another, her tongue had been ripped out. Yet there were no external injuries that could explain such trauma. At first, authorities suggested that an avalanche had caused the hikers to flee in panic, but there were no signs of an avalanche. The tent was still standing, and the footprints left behind were calm and orderly. What could have caused them to leave their tent in such terror? Theories began to swirl. Some claim the hikers may have witnessed secret military tests, or perhaps even UFO activity. Strange lights were reported in the sky around the time of their deaths. Could they have seen something they weren't meant to? Something that led to their untimely deaths? Others believe the group may have encountered something supernatural. The local Mansi people spoke of spirits that haunted the mountains, spirits that could curse those who ventured too far. Could the hikers have disturbed something ancient, something beyond our understanding? More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains one of the most chilling and unsolved mysteries in history. Despite countless investigations, no one can say for certain what happened to those 9 hikers. Perhaps we'll never truly know the answer, and the mountain will continue to hold its deadly secrets.